fight, let's fight, let's fight. Let's fight. Friday night, let's fight. Ready or not, folks, let's fight. Share the light. Smash that emoji button. Fight, let's keep going. Let's fight. How are you all doing? Wherever you're joining us from, welcome in the ring. You're joining us on Twitter. You're joining us on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. Wherever you guys are joining us from, welcome in the ring. Where are tubers at? Where are tubers at? Where are our tweets? Where are tweeps? Where are tweeps? Joe Robinson, we see you there. And Beatrice Selby, we see Chin Singh. And Grassy Griffith, we see you there. We see Rhonda Gordon. Rhonda, how you doing? So good to see you, Rhonda. Ring the bell for Rhonda. Ariel Abrams, how you doing? Paul Boyle. Jason Power Paul and Caroline Hickson. I see Spurley, Bobani and Rhonda. Rudolph Benjamin. Paulette Hart Dean. I see Valda Leacock is here. Valda Leacock Fraser. Roxanne Odessa is here, and all you fantastic folks. Folks, we've managed to get to the end of the week. How are you folks doing? How have you been coping, guys? We know the stress and the strains, but the successes also have been in there, guys. And we hope more than few. More than few. Let's just say that. Michelle Jones, more than few, folks. Keshama, big up. Andrew Griffin and all the other folks. Share the damn live, smash that emoji, guys. We're ready to go down the road. We're fired up. Not because it's Friday night, guys, we're in first gear. Not because it's Friday night, we're in second gear. We're driving in fifth gear tonight, folks. Pace and power. Thanks, guys. Pace and power. Pace and power. I got my notes, guys, and we're fired up. We're ready to go, and we hope you guys are as well. We hope that you guys are. Sharon Griffith, good to see you. And Maxine Still, good to see you, Maxine. And I see Randall Ferguson, Mavis Davis as well. Enid Miggins is here too. Good to have you, Yvonne Daly, Denise Wilberg. Good to have you. Good to have Diane Graves. Zandy. Diane, how you doing? Pace and power, Diane. Pace and power. Not because it's Friday night. We're dressing back and we're stepping back, guys. Quite a show for you. Lots of information for you. Michelle Jones. Lots of international news on the fight card, the guys tell me. Lots of international news. Cecile Ogle, good to have you. And Bob and Gwyneth. Beatrice, good to have you. Roxanne, Leslyn, good to have you too. Good to have each and every one of you here with us. And young Miss Ross, who's in the studio with us tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sit back, relax, strap yourself in. We're off to rough ride tonight, folks. Lots of issues to get you. Young Miss Ross, welcome, welcome. She got VIP. She don't live inside. She VIP, right up close and personal. Good to have you guys. Good to have you. Marlon Chalmers, how y'all doing, folks? The podcast today was something else. The podcast today was something. Like nobody like this 8%. Like nobody like this 8% at all. 8% in your chest. Share the damn live. Or 8% in your chest tonight. Ariel Abrams, Marcia Agar, Charles Nelson. Good to see you. Debbie Hohen Kirk and Michelle. Good to have you. Latoya Spencer. Dolly Anderson Linton. Annalisa. Good to have you. Blessed folk. Derek, Marlon Thomas. Andy Williams, well, good to have you, Suzanne Jacobs. Folks, share the damn light, smash that emoji button for us, and let me go down the road, good people. We're holding for a couple of y'all. Join in. We're holding for you out front pass. Some of you got a little fry fish. Some of you got a little plantain chip. Some of you got your little, you know what you have, your little cokes, your popcorn and your cokes, folks. You know what you have there. Some of you got your foot up on coats furniture. Never looking so good. German as bird. Good night to you as well. Lots to share with you folks. It's been quite a week, and we're just happy that you folks are here with us, guys. Joylyn, Reynald, good to have you. Good to have, I see Erwin and Mavis, Michelle, Susan. Good to have each and everyone. Anne-Marie Selby, and I ain't seen a little bit. I ain't saying you haven't been viewing. I ain't see you in a little bit. I know some people sometimes take a little step back. You're behind the scene. You're watching still. You're people still. But you're commenting. And sometimes for good reasons. You don't want everybody know to trace and to track you. I know how it is. Owen Barker, Susan Jacobs, Mavis Davis well. Cecile, good to have you. You took a fine time. Now the grant, good to have you too. Folks, you know the old eyes. The old eyes, everything you got to do bigger now. As one gets on in age, good folks, as one advances in age. Sheila Boy Child, good to have you. Horse Scraps, he said now come. Oh, Horse Scraps, oh. Merry Christmas one time, just in case I forget. Merry Christmas one time. Roxanne, so good to see you folks. Sudan Sukdeo, good to have you as well. Sharon Alfonso Evans, Hazel Chase, I die. It's I there, it's IDEA. Your DEA agent. Just want to make sure. I'll choose my words to be more careful. Yep. Who Vex? Share the damn line. Folks, in the back end, I can see 1,400 persons watching us across social media. We're 6 minutes into our program, guys. Smash that emoji button as we hold for a couple more folks. Because we ain't going over nothing, We ain't born twice. We ain't going over nothing. Kesh Sharma, good to see you. Lennox Anderson, well, last year I hear that. We ain't born twice. Harry Peter myself, Diane Grace Andy, Deborah Sherwood Lynch. Good to have you. Iban Lamy, Derek Massey. Good to have you, Derek and Mary Thomas. Good to have each and every one of you joining us. Michelle Griffith, good to see you. Anata Chiney Kane, and Nessa, and all the other, Nessa Gaskin, just to be clear, Onette, and all the other wonderful folks. Rayson, I seen a little bit. Good to have you, Rayson. And folks, last evening, about 800 persons were watching us on YouTube. Our YouTube audience is growing, and we're so ecstatic. I'm certain right now, probably from the 1,600 I'm seeing here, 1,610 persons, 1,600 is YouTube alone. I'm certain. Chen Singh, good to have you. Sharoda, I ain't seen a little bit. You all right? Tell me if anything I said was a race for you. You don't take worries. I ain't seen a little bit, Chef. Folks, things like that is why people be using out the bonus 8%. Some folks were expecting at least 16. So one person said 28 would have been good. Marcia wise, 28. How much would have satisfied you? Joan McDonough, how much did you need? Charles Nelson, how much would have suited you? Good to have you, Jennifer Prince. Jennifer, how are you doing? Welcome, folks. Welcome. We got a couple of things we want to share with you guys. We got a fight card. Everything is bigger in Texas, where we are, folks. We're in Texas, run this fight for town. We're on the lane in Texas. Everything is bigger. Everything is bigger, guys. In Texas, everything. We know some of y'all get none in age and the eye and so on. We gotta increase everything. Everything is bigger in Texas, good folks. Everything bigger in Texas. Marcia, God, good to see you there, and all you beautiful, wonderful folks. We're going big, folks. Go big or go home. You know them boys say it. Go big or go home. Colette, good to see you, Colette Mackenzie. Amelia is here, and Wills Felix, come on. Alexis Charming Richmond is here as well, and guys, we're so privileged that you wonderful, beautiful folks, you all are here as well. Sheena Hazel, Obi Chester, how are you doing, Obi? Emily Durant. Emily has such an elegant name, Emily Durant. When you hear a name like that, you know the person got real money, real bread. Real bread. You know, people who are new to the show must probably saying is, what bakery store they're talking about? Real bread. You got a name like Emily Durant. You got a whole bakery. Elegant name. You know, cut notes. Cheddar. Yep. You got real bread. Maureen Williams, good to see you. Maureen Chichester Paul is here. Sheena Hazel, I see. Sharma Scraps. It's true. Nicole Harding. Nicole, good to see you. Rosie Rose, Jeff, and all you beautiful, fantastic folks. Hundreds of folks are joining the live, guys. We're so privileged. We don't want to say it in any braggadocious way. We don't want to say it like that. But share the damn live. Smash that emoji button, folks. We're ready to go down the road. We don't know about you. Barbara, Volney Wilson, Seymour George says 40% would have been good for Seymour George. Folks, we're fired up. We're ready to go. We got a couple things we want to wet the palate with. We know some of y'all is can't wait. Yep. You know some of y'all is can't. Y'all like them children that's going to school by 10 o'clock. Lunch done. You're watching my neighbor side. Many days I went to empty lunch bowl. Empty lunch bowl. Some of y'all, I know I had some of y'all to deal with. Folks, lots happening in the world. The guys are going to bring this one up for us. Lots happening in the world, folks. The population is growing. The population is growing, folks. And then this young lady, you see a chair, you got to guide them. Guide the little ones, this young lady here. Never have them too many parents taking matters into their own hands. Too many parents. Folks, I saw somebody just made a contribution to a program on YouTube. They're showing up themselves, on YouTube. So people say tube. We say tube, C-H-U-B. On YouTube. Somebody made a donation, folks. Right on the comment section, you see a $ sign at the bottom. If you're in the diaspora, you're up north. You're up north. That's how you can do it. There's a $ sign there. We accept it. We accept it. Small or large, we accept it. If you're rolling like Steve Jobs, if you're rolling like Elon Musk, if you're rolling like the fella from Amazon, rock and come in, roll and come in, folks. And then we can talk about what's happening in the World Court. And then this young lady, Mrs. Robinson, watch your friends. Watch who is your friends, folks. Seymour George, 40%. Seymour George, watch who is your friends. I tell you all for your own good. Watch who is your friends. Orindon Cook, brace it over. Watch your friends. Orindon Cook, the whole family out there. Wayne Brown, you gotta watch who's your friend, Heaven Faith. Brace it over. Brace it over, folks. Folks, the opener tonight. Thank you, guys. Put it back for us. The opener for tonight. As we're on, folks, the whole issue of the proposed wage increase, salary adjustment, whatever they call it. This 8%, hot we, you're expecting more. Yet oil and gas. Look, 5 years under the APNU AFC, Partnership for National Unity, Alliance for Change. Every goddamn year, you have proper money. Proper money, we need not oil and gas money. We created the infrastructure that these jagabas and trench crappers benefiting from now. We created that infrastructure, but we had the money for spend. We had the money for spend. Doing all we did on taxes. Now these guys got more than enough. But oh God, to show the apartheid state. Imagine 8% of the chest. Shackle us. Then debt with 8%. Look what happening in some other places. Look what is happening in some other places. Folks, a lot of stuff. Alliance for Change had a press conference just today. And it's one of the points that the leader of the Alliance for Change, Kemra Jamjitan, member of Parliament, one of the points he raised, he says a disdainful treatment. Damn 8%. What are you going to do with that? He said it is disdainful treatment as he slammed that pay increase. Listen to the fellow. His own words. That's the opener.
The AFC views the 8% for 2022 as another meager, miserly increase and maltreatment meted out to public servants. It is dismissive of our hardworking policemen, nurses, teachers, and other public servants' cries for a piece of the pie, and it is a perpetuation of the PPP's disdainful treatment inflicted during its previous terms in office. It must be remembered that when strike action 2 decades ago resulted in the Armstrong Tribunal, which then determined a 31% increase, the PPP government scaled that increase downwards and denied the public servants what was rationally theirs. The PPP then used the argument that it cannot afford it and then doled out pittances every year until the coalition administration of 2015 to 2020 delivered substantial increases. There can be no excuse this time around that the coffers are empty. The coalition government left the PPP with an oil bonanza that today is effectively $1.5 billion US, a bonanza which the PPP said it will increase via renegotiation of the 2016 agreement. And we now know how shameful they were at lying about that. Moreover, the effect of present-day inflation on the purchasing power of public servants require more than the 7% and 8% increases the PPP government unilaterally has granted last year and this year. Inflation rate, which is estimated to be over 10% this year and even more last year, have eaten into the income of public servants, and hence superior increases rather than 7% for 2021 and 8% in 2022 is what our public servants deserve. There is an additional element about the circumstances of this late disbursement of this increase. The government has mocked and humiliated the public servants by denying this increase from the beginning of the year. To now deliver it as a lump sum in December month, when they were struggling from January to November, is uncaring and reprehensible. The Alliance for Change wishes to emphasize the following: an across-the-board increase widens the gap in income inequality among the various salary scales. Secondly, the increase in salary should be non-taxable. We didn't hear about this unless we didn't get the information. During our tenure in government as a coalition, no increase in salary was taxed. If the increase is taxed, the actual percentage increase will be reduced to 5.12%. It is clear that the PPP government really and truly does not care about our public servants and in general, the workers of our nation. If they did, it would be reflected in their decisions and policies and would have meant a better increase in salaries this year.
That's the opener, folks. That's the opener. I hope you heard that if that increase is taxable, this 8%, then it actually reaches butt-ups. If it's taxable, guys, then what you really carry home is 5.12%. Nicola Daniels, you heard that? I know some of you would have been smitten by Cambridge's good looks. Omar Anthony, you heard that? 5.12% is what you really carry home. You have to tax it. You see story, and we didn't have oil and gas. In that New York City tenure, but yet, my Lord, you never seen nothing like this in your life. The money is there, but the folks rather watch you punish. How fun party, but they rather watch you punish. 5.12%. Hope you got the man right there. Marlon Charles, here's story there. 5.12%. But we coming in, folks, from around the world. That's where we coming in from. We coming in. Good folks from around the world tonight. Good to see Margaret Nelson here and Andrew Griffith, Marcia Eargar. Randall Gordon is here. I see Jalen Cook, Greta Anderson. They're around too. Good to see Nicola Daniels and Rhonda. And I see Anne-Marie Selby, Nicola Daniels, Pearl Anthony, Amabel Clement. Amabel, I ain't see you a little bit. I ain't see you a little bit. Wherever you owe me, I forgive you. Come on more often. Wherever you owe me, make it up with a Christmas gift. One of the take care. Whatever you owe me, we forgive you. We bring in folks from around the world. Just like telling you. Thanks, guy. My cousin, Ariane Norine Semple, just had a little baby up in New York side. Just had a little baby. Family's been blessed now with 3 kids. Believe it or not, 3. I said, I gotta hold back in this last one, man. Hold back, the man. Hold back. Folks, you know, from the shape of a woman's belly, you can tell a lot from the body child. Or is it a lot about the father? A lot about the child. You know, as soon as this baby come, boom, the world has reached 8 billion. Just like that. We go a good kilo at the time. Just letting the Ryan simple child. 8 billion. That's what they're telling us. But they got some fears, a lot of mouths to feed. A lot of mouths to feed. You see? You see what I tell you, huh? So a lot of people are going to tire off himself. A lot of people are going to tire off himself. 8 billion is a lot of people. You know, I wonder how y'all looking so plenty. It's enough these days. Is it chase people like me? How y'all looking so plenty? Enough. Is it enough for us? Enough y'all looking. 8 billion a week now in this place, but as soon as you think so, it touches somebody. You know? And about 7.8 of that 8 billion is Guyanese. Anywhere along the world, you show your hand. You can hit a Guyanese. We take over. You see the folks told us. Just the other day, Forbes magazine. Forbes did a study. Guyanese, all you out there, up north, down south, round the corner, round the bend. Guyanese, you know, got the most citizens in the diaspora. Guyanese, we always stop for the wrong reason. You know, more people outside than inside. More people outside. 8 billion of us in this place, guys. 8 billion. Yeah, that's billion with a B. 8 billion with a B, folks. 8 billion. And again, they got some fears. A lot of mouth to feed, sicknesses and so forth. That's why the guys are telling us, you see this thing here called COVID-19 might be with us for a little while. It become like the flu. Every season a little COVID, strengthen you. Every season a little COVID, you know, makes you stronger. Makes you stronger. And that's one of the things happening around the world, folks. Take a look at this. You got some sick people. But folks, this quote here, Jim Plain, you know, a Turkish cult leader was sentenced to 8,658 years. You know, he got to be a vampire. He got to be a vampire. He didn't get to share his family. He got to be a vampire. 8,658 years. Folks, what they had to this man do? Is what they had to do. He do everything. You see? He clap. He's a sadomasochist. He's a sodomitis. He got COVID. He got smallpox. He got monkeypox. He do everything. He do everything. Turkish cult leader. I feel like he mixed with little PvP. Turkish cult leader. You see? He told the people he got supernatural power. All sorts of things. But it was really a drug scheme, extortion. You name it. You name a crime. He did it. 8,658 years in Dashini. You see? 8,658 years in jail. Right? He is eligible for parole somewhere around 5,000 years. Somewhere around there. Yeah. Man survived that. Got be a vampire. When you sin so much, you see, they'll give you 8,000 years. There's only Jagdio can match this up and give him at 9,000. For the living room session alone, give him at 9,000. 658 years. You see that? Yep. What's, folks, if you see the rap sheet in this way like an encyclopedia, everything he did. Everything. You see? Everything they had under the sun. He do, Dan Sullivan. I'm sure he do so much of things. He must have done some things in the PvP. I'm sure he had won the last election. Everything under the sun. You see? This fellow, the Turkish cult leader, I think he got in the Guinness book. Even that he has done. 8,000. I can see when he growing up. So I want to be the one who get all these years. 8,000. I can make it here. Somewhere the next, I'll make it. Tell the right side, the law, tell you all. Tell the right side. Harold Squires, Paul, tell the right side. Me want one of them years. Much more. 8,658. We can check everything later. Right? We churn. Grandchildren. Then check in and see how we're doing. 8,658. Yeah. The difference is in parts of the world, though. And listen to me. We got people getting away with murder. Yeah? Gotta send them by these judges here. We gotta send them, sir. 8,658. Take the HS with 8%. But look story here now. I thought Wagyu was the thing. Wagyu! Ring the bell for all the Wagyu lovers. Wagyu, Wagmi, Wagus, Wag the Rosses. Wag everybody. You think Wagyu was it? Hold on. Stick a pin. We come with international use it, stick a damn pin. Right? What goes good with Wagyu? It's a good sandal. What goes good with Wagyu? You got to wear proper clothes to wear with your Wagyu. This sandal here, folks, was sold for $218,000 US. It was owned by Apple founder Steve Jobs. Right? We hear they call it the Apple sandals, the ice sandals, the Rastaman sandals. The ice sandal, $218,000 US for Steve Jobs' old pair of slippers to have your Wagyu. But if you can afford Wagyu, Folks, the slippers is all yours. US dollars, nice time, and somebody bought it. I want you know that. You know, folks, I will wear some decent second-hand clothes in the circumstances of the times, right? But 218,000 for second-hand slippers, I'm there, sir. I'm there, sir. I can take a lifetime of Wagyu. I can have these slippers. But Steve Jobs slippers, folks, sold for 218,000 US dollars. You know some people do that? You know what some people do for 218,000 US? They will outdo the cult leader. For 218,000 US, they will outdo the cult leader till they got to give them 16,000 years in prison. For 218,000 US, and men buying slippers. With 218,000 US. Folks, this war is not a real place. This war is not a real place. 218,000 US. How much time you could go to London with that and pass? You see, private jet to London, you even have a clear immigration. You see that? 218,000, you know. Some men are born great, folks. Some men achieve greatness. Some men buy slippers with the money. You see that? Watch your friends, though. Watch your friends. This story here is so horrific. I could only watch the video of a woman pummeling Shaquilla Robinson. I could only watch it but once. I couldn't take it more. Went on vacation with some friends. You see? Went on vacation with some friends. And she didn't know she didn't coming back. I read some comments and a lot of posts worldwide. One said better 8,000 enemies, you see, than one jealous friend. Better 8,000 enemies that you know than one jealous friend in secret. Went on vacation with a couple of friends. And seemingly from what we've seen in circulation publicly, the biggest young woman to death, fractured spine, this, that, the tardy legs. Well, the FBI has opened an investigation and have now taken over the investigation of this horrific death. This beautiful young woman, Shaquilla Robinson. You know, went on vacation, but just the wrong set of people, you know. You know, ask the father, I think we should get the set of them, the 46 of them, 8,000 years each. Let them ponder on actions. Everybody that had a hand in the death of this young woman. And they stand up on video. The madness. Here one of the friends said, I should even fight him back. I better watch who you call friends out there. You better watch who you call friends out there. You better watch who you call friends. Our thoughts and prayers, thanks guys, go out to Miss Robinson's family, the late Miss Robinson's family. Community grieving. When you see that video, you can't help but get enraged that man could be so inhumane to man. Well, if that's how they treat the friends, Marcia Grant, Emily Durant, if that's how they treating the friends, Ariel Squires and Hazel Chase, Jan Graves, and if that's how these boys treating the friends, don't come along me funny. Sharon Castle and this is how they treating the friend. Couldn't watch that video more than once. Couldn't watch it, folks. Couldn't watch it. This next story here wasn't to Mary. Bahamas plane will have the runway. Y'all think it's only here? You think it's only here? Plane had some landing troubles, folks. Had some landing troubles. Brushum. Well, Brushum is what? They got a connotation. Veered up the runway, folks. It's coming in from, what is the word? Hitati? Learn a new pronunciation of what we know as Haiti? Yes, I went and see it. Black Panther. They buy one Black Panther, come to he went with the Black Panther. They know the able. You see? Haiti. Yeah, that's where the plane was coming from. Right? Had some landing gear problems, so it's Haiti coming from. Veered up the runway, folks. Veered up the runway. Yeah, be careful. Be careful out there, folks. There are about 20 folks on that flight. And we're happy to report, guys, happy to report there were no serious injuries, believe it or not. No serious injuries. Right? Mayor Martley may or may not have been on the plane. Depends on who you ask. This wasn't the one that Eugene Correa. We're happy that the folks there are safe, though. We're happy that the folks on that plane got off safely. You know, some little scratches and so on. Of course, with the 592, with the 592, how it looking for us? Folks, we are here looking 10 in lots of regard. We out here looking 10. We out here looking 10. The cost of living. You know, the cost of living. Some instances is the truck. Or it's the COVID. Or it's the monkeypox. But mostly it's the cost of living. Mostly is the cost of living. Well, look, story. A lot of we taking matters into the own hands as parents, you know. Thanks, guys. A lot of we taking matters in the own hands. You know, like Bartica, your own Queen's College. A lot of parents. Now, 2 students apparently in Bartica, the gateway, you know, they call it. Well, in a squall on the streets. Don't know how they ended up like that. No more than we knew how the 2 at Queen's College ended up, how they ended up. The 2 students. Well, one parent saw his son. You know, like he wasn't putting up too much of a fight and so on. Well, the parent decided he can intervene. And this is the parent, bring up first, guys, on the ground. Got the other student in a chokehold. They said, you see the other student neck when the father was done. Had the student in a chokehold. Bring it up first, guys. That's the parent. Latch on to the student. Like he piggybacking on the student. A brutal chokehold, they tell us. Bartica getting a little tingish, you know. Bartica getting a little tingish. I feel like since Kamal, like attack half or left half. I feel like since the mayor attack half or left. I feel like since the chairman, you see, Bartica used to be a quiet, lovely place. I know, like, this father here, like he read Waplet Queens, he said, now me child, they said he choked this student for a long time. This country is changing so rapidly. I know it. Barticians were quiet, docile people, much like Miss Primus, Odessa. Quiet and docile people, kind-hearted and loving. When I saw this especially the first time, I said, well, then pass the bill, yet the story happening here. There's a parent choking a student here, folks. Police in Bartica, you might want to look into this one. We might just want to look into this one. Thanks, guys. We show you folks how a lot of things start. We don't often get the opportunity to show you how it's going. Because we got other things that happen and intervene. That's why. We show you how a lot of things start. We don't often show how it's going. You remember Cassia Branch? A young woman who went out for an evening, never returned home. You know, went down for some self-care. Took a taxi home. You know, and that was it. Much like Miss Robertson, that was it. Taxi driver was held for her murder. He was freed subsequently, but is now suing the state for $50 million. So money got make. He was freed of her murder. He was freed of her murder. There was lots of conjecture. He was the last person, quote unquote, allegedly, who saw her alive. He was freed of her murder. He's now suing the state for $50 million. $50 million. That's how that's going, folks. That's how that's going. Still want to know what happened to this young woman on that fateful night. Somebody knows. Young teacher out of Richard Ishmael Secondary, my alma mater. Somebody knows what happened to Cassia Blanche. You have the hell only 8,000 years coming in hell. You only 8,000 years coming in hell. Father have his mercies. You know, What's happening with our young women and girls in this society is getting down to epic proportions. So many of our young women are going missing. And Kendra Ennis is one such person. If you see Kendra, these are the numbers. We want you guys to contact. Share the damn live, smash the emoji button. Friday night, 3,000 of you watching us, guys. We're so humble and privileged. So humble and privileged. Those are the numbers you are to contact. Folks, Kendra Ennis. Keep it up there, guys. Kendra Ennis went to school one morning last week. She hasn't come back home. Bring it up, guys, so the folks can see the numbers clearly. Maybe take a screenshot. And we're going to publish this on our page after the program as well. She went to school one morning and she didn't come back. You know, too much happening in this society, unchecked, with our women and our girls, whether it's violence, whether they go missing because of some. We want to get Kendra back home. So if you see Kendra there by you, right? Spare yourself 8,278 years and send this young lady back home. Right? Send this young lady back home. Left for school and hasn't went back home. Has not went back home as yet, folks. Get a different, you know. With different. I ain't see this in no newspapers. I ain't see it on television. Well, I ain't watched television since about 1998, so traditional television. But we'll see. Folks, you watching us? All right, let's get Kendra back home. Guess not real place. Thanks, folks. It's not a real place at all. Folks, you all heard about this gas to show project. They're promising cheap electricity. Well, they were promising to do fertilizer and somebody canceled that part of it. Producing, you know, a decent fertilizer at a decent price. Not about 10 things they were doing with this gas to shore when they converted the energy. But now it's just cheap electricity. Right. The project was initially price tag at about $300 million US. Since them boys come in, it's double for your trouble. It's about $1 billion for this gas to shore project. But a company was recently awarded the project. A company. But when we start doing some research, you know, them boys like research and so on by the PPP. They like research and studies and so on. We didn't find him much on this company. We didn't find him much on this company at all. We didn't find him much. Here is Beverly Alert, Member of Parliament, U.S. Member of Parliament, in that press conference with the lines will change this afternoon, talking about that very issue. We didn't find him much on them. The details slim, thin. Beverly Alert.
Our concern is that when this contract is awarded, this nation must be assured. This nation must be able to trace the track record of the company that has been awarded the contract, so that this nation is confident that this company will deliver. As I said, it is $1 billion US. In an oil economy, it might not sound so much, but we are now lifting ourselves out of poverty. We don't have $1 billion US to waste. We don't have $1 billion US to put behind the white elephant. We don't have $1 billion US to put behind something that's going to start and not deliver. And so whichever company is going to be constructing that plant, whether it is Lindsay CA or they later on go on to some other company, for whatever reason, provide this nation with enough information that we can track the experience of this company. We can see that this company has been doing projects of this magnitude successfully. and build the confidence of the nation. You know, Davino, that during the coalition government, we were asked to put contracts for the oil companies in the public domain. We did. And now we're asking, if you have identified this company, let us know who this company is in terms of not only their name, but their track record. That's what we're saying at this point. We're not blaming anybody. We're not saying that the company is not capable. What we're saying is that there is a void of information on this company. It is a privately owned company, owned by 2 individuals. Think about it. We're giving $1 billion to 2 individuals to build a company, a plant for us, sorry. We deserve to know more about who these 2 guys are. Thank you.
Yep. Folks, I know we got some good researchers out there. You know, we got some good researchers out there. You know, so put in the little thing, and if you are around the corner from where they say they're there, because look, it's all over the world. All over the world. You're going to check and see if you find anything in this company. Right? This company that they want to entrust with $1 billion, us, to build, us, right? To build our money. But we cannot find too much on the company. As a matter of fact, in one instance, they said the biggest project the company will have worked on is a $10 million US project, but they want to entrust with $1 billion. Think they have the capacity for that. So if you find anything on it, or maybe the government can let us know how they did their due diligence on this company, we'd be happy to receive that kind of information. But as Member Parliament Beverly Alert was making that point, you know, you want Kemraj, who has the institutional knowledge, to say this is the first bogus company that these jagabats bring and foisted on us guys. This is not the first bogus company. Some of we memory short, you know. But lest we forget, and let Kemraj remind y'all, lest we forget, Kemraj Ramjazan, Member of Parliament.
But, you know, it is a gimmick to say that it's because the company will deliver on time. Deliver what on time? Remember the history of the PPP, the FIP Motilal. Did they deliver? Surrender Engineering, did they deliver? Bharat Jagde wanted, for security reasons, a police commissioner that was charged in New York and convicted. Now, if with that kind of history and then a sparsity on the track record of this company that is going to get $1 billion of our money, I mean, you have to make the deduction that this thing stinks to high heavens. I hope it's not another Ponzi scheme, because we must have at least why other companies that would have done things like these. That company, as far as we know, never did some gas to show project. Its biggest set of revenues were $10 million. You got to multiply that by 1,000 now or more. And that is the kind of quality that we are getting for a project. And only the other day, Ashni Singh indicated that to the British, and the Irfan Ali president indicated to the British that we are going to deal with quality. I think that is why the British has been asking them. And the Latin American Caribbean chief commercial officer has indicated that we are going to give you quality from Britain. But look who these people are dealing with. And so we have tremendous suspicions about this contractor, just like we had about Surendra and FIP Motilal and all of them that the PPP.
Precisely, Chagabats and trench crapos. Y'all forget? I know y'all forget. I hope y'all are making notes though. I hope y'all are making notes. So when they come wrong, y'all funny. So we got this company and so on. Said, oh, just like Flip them, just like Flip boys, same, just like the skeleton crew, the white telephone crew. And we got these companies that we know, and so on. We got no experience in nothing. Nothing, can't find them. If you all find proper information on them, share with us, please. If you all find proper information on them, share it with us. And while we're waiting for you all, folks, we can take an ad break. We're taking an ad break here because they got a pop-up and brunch coming up, folks, in Brooklyn. It's where I'll be on the weekend. Yep. Save my Wagyu money up. Folks, this pop-up and brunch is happening in Brooklyn. Support these folks at St. Stephen's Fellowship Hall on Saturdays. Tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow, Newkirk Avenue, Brooklyn. You have it there. 2806 Newkirk Avenue, Brooklyn. Branches from 12 to 3 p.m. But it's not just brunch alone. You get an extras. When you get by your Wagyu, you get gravy. You get an extras, folks. You get an extras. They're telling us fine, delicious Guyanese and American cuisine from some of Brooklyn's best chefs. They said once you feel satisfied, then you can go and check out the talented vendors specializing in skincare and what time you need better skincare and self-care on the weekends. Candles, jewelry, cosmetics, and much more. Again, 2806 Newkirk Avenue, Brooklyn, folks. From 12 to 6, they're going to be there. From 12 to 6, Newkirk Avenue, 2806 Brooklyn. 12 to 6, folks, St. Stephen's Fellowship Hall. That's where it's going down, folks. And folks, we got space here for y'all too, We got space here for y'all too. Don't think we want to leave y'all out. Your product, your service could be featured right here, right in this space. Give us a call. Give us a call. Your products and service can be right there. That's what we're telling you. We don't want to leave it all to others, but we could be featuring your products, your service, your business. You name it. You got an event happening, hit us up. We circulate it for you. And folks, while we are that, if you have a story for me, y'all know we like tech ups. You got a story for you, got me some video. You got some news you think I want to be out there for other folks to know about. Hit us up if you got a story for us. Guys, we got some stories left for you. The Jagabasi trench crop Capos and the cricketers. We got some story for y'all as well. We got some story for y'all as well. Folks, we tell y'all be careful out there still. Be careful. COVID is still there. They're still saying there's a surge. There's a surge. The numbers might look small, folks. The numbers might look small. Hold right there for us, guys. The numbers might look small, but it's still a surge. I want you all to be careful over the weekend. Please watch yourself over the weekend. 3 persons have tested positive today for COVID-19, or rather over the last 24 hours for COVID-19. And even though there are no deaths, they're telling us they have some folks in ICU as well. ICU as well. I was visiting with some lovely women from overseas, close by the COVID center. There's 7 people going in and coming out. I don't watch yourself. Social distance, wear your mask, sanitize. Don't get fresh and think this thing done, And you can pamperzette yourself, Right? You can pamperzette yourself all over the place, fast everybody. Take it easy. Take it easy. Thanks, guys. Pace and power. Tell you 90% hit me in the chest. Perhaps. A lot of things I can take off. I was all for the body, in my chest. But that one staggered me a little bit. Staggered me, folks. Staggered me a little bit. Today, leader of the opposition, leader of the People's National Congress Reform, Mr. Aubrey Norton, put out a statement. He said this thing can drive me deep in poverty. Can I believe him? This thing here can drive me deep in poverty. You say, even going to Brooklyn and the accent kick in. Poverty is going to drive me in poverty. This 8% here, there's not even inflation. Inflation, but 13% right now. 13. This is some other things Mr. Norton told us today.
The PPP is an anti-working class regime that is pushing public servants deeper into poverty. Rather than improving the lives of these dedicated workers, the PPP is focused on enriching its elite, friends, family, and favorites, While the PPP elite can live on their large salaries and the loot that they have stolen from Guyanese, the people can't afford to and are being punished. This paltry increase cannot cushion the high and spiraling cost of living. It is important to note that while poor workers who are earning $75,000 per month will get an increase of $6,000 per month or $72,000 per year, President Irfan Ali, with his more than $2 million per month salary, will get an increase of no less than $160,000 per month, which translates to $1,920,000 per year, a difference of $1,848,000. How unfair and uncaring. The president is giving the small man crumbs while they enjoy the entire bread. Public servants, this was the first budget partly funded by our nation's oil revenues. We know that many of you were hopeful that the nation had turned a corner, that public servants would now be compensated fairly for their long hours of toil and dedicated service. Unfortunately, that is not the case. We support your call for a living wage, as we know that 8% will not even keep up with the likely 10% inflation that we expect to see by the end of the year. It is worse when it is noted that the increase cannot cushion the sharply rising cost of living. In fact, it is not an increase, it is a political gimmick. The standard of living of our people will continue to deteriorate amidst an abundance of oil wealth.
Deeper in poverty. That's where they put you away. Deeper in poverty. You know, this is a regime that's through big celebration for just promises, you know, not delivery, just promises, not delivery. Pray out here selling people dreams, 8% dreams. She said 100 teachers getting duty-free, 50 going to study free because we're giving them scholarships. Selling dreams out there, pray, selling dreams. She didn't tell me why or how, but 100 getting duty-free concession. Right? And 50 getting study free. So the rest of them, take your 8% and go quietly. Take your 8% and go quietly. Duty free, study free. Selling dreams, coming soon. Them boys throwing big party over those promises. Big party. And we got the Jagabats, the Venezuelans to deal with. The Jagabats, they didn't even want to come to the ICJ. They didn't even want to come to the World Court. They didn't even want to come. Now they're saying Guyana shouldn't be a party to the matter. That is Britain that is needed to bring this matter properly before the ICJ. That Guyana doesn't have, let me use a word from my legal training that I graduated from. I got my LLB and I mean lemon lime bitters. Right? The same Guyana doesn't have locus standi. My law lecturers will be proud. I finally used some aspect of my law degree. They don't have locus standi. Great Britain, Rishi Sunak needed to be there. Right? You know, they're like the PPP, you know, the Venezuelans. Right? They can try to kerfuffle you with some foolishness to distract from the real issue. To distract, they say Great Britain is the proper party to bring the matter see more George. The time you on the win, Great Britain. Right? They want to engage Sunak. They don't want Irfan. They want the snack. Right? They want the whole meal. That's what they're saying. Give us Sunak. They are the proper parties. Guyana doesn't have standing in the matter. Local standi. That's what they're saying. Deborah, you know it's true. Annabelle Clement, Rosamond David, Alec Cummins, Charlie Anderson Linton, and Neon Hardy. That's what them boys saying. They didn't even want to go. They call say, well, we go rule anyhow. So you all might as well come. belatedly the gun. Now they all run to front, telling us, lecturing to us who must be there and who must not be there. You see the gumption? It's real PPP. Real PPP. It's just like them. Could you imagine? You got some issues in this country where you need a member of the opposition. Let's say on a board, the PPs pick a man and say he's opposition. The presumptuous. The Venezuelans got whole PPP to deal with. They just pick a man and say he's the opposition representative. And the days he like the old leader in the opposition. They're different. But Venezuela want to tell us who is power party, who isn't. Who isn't. We are loose there want to tell them you can take it to the bank and bank it. You know, take it to the bank. You know, this is one of the, perhaps the only issue that we are unified, for the want of a better word, on. That Venezuela is ours. But you know, Jack, you don't want to give away a little piece of time. You know, he's ready to give away a little piece. He's ready. He said we can do without this little thing here. They like give away friends, family, and favorites. Think it not strange if he in bed with the Venezuelans. He like the cult leader. He got the thing he can do. Think it not strange. He be in bed with the Venezuelans. By the way, Jerry the Vice got a military aircraft in Venezuela parked by the property there. The helicopter, the military helicopter, he still got it parked there. Think it not strange if them bed with the Venezuelans. Them boys is cut and beat on all sides. All sides are playing to the center. Think it not strange, folks. Photo of the day. Photograph of the day. Don't keep it all in suspense long. Don't keep it in suspense long. Photo of the day, folks. Is that team that went to the Hague. That team that went to the International Court of Justice, the World Court. Young Ross, and they asked you in school, right? Where's the World Court? It's in the Hague, right? Get the share here, Hague. She thought it was old Hague, and she present. I don't know what is her value there, but I can tell. Now, Gail Teixeira will be around when that fellow comes out of prison 8,000 years from now. So she probably come from 8,000 years. She has the historical knowledge of the case. Was it 1899? She had historical knowledge. Gail just hearing. But you see, the time catch up and change the hearing thing a little bit. After 8,000 years, you get little cracks and creaks. She thought it was Hague, it's all Hague, but no, it's Hague. So she present, right, striped up, looking like a zebra. And then the guy out by, and then I hope he bring this court into dispute. I hope he bring the justice in this court into dispute. You know he got the ways. You know he got the ways. Well, our boy Carl always shining. Always shining. You know? Carl got brain for all of them. He would sell all of them, then get change. All of them he would sell and get change. But this is the legal team that we got. You see? Right? Them boys gone and fight, you know. You think they got time with case? Gail say running from this high class here. Right, I got a little vacation. So Gail in the Hague, Anil in the Hague, you know, Javier then was we there? UAE, Javier, Dubai, everybody got on vacation. You see? And they can't catch himself. Can't catch himself. Gail here, Hague. That was Hague, you know, old Hague. We're going by old Hague. Present, folks. Present. That's how it's going on. Photo today, folks. Photo today. That being said, good folks, I'm so thankful that you beautiful, uncontroversial, good-natured, peace-loving people have been here with us for the last week. That being said, I want to say thank you, guys. You could be lots of other places, you know, behaving like the cult leader, doing things that will amount to 8,000 years somewhere. Doing things like that. You see? Doing things like that. 8,000 years. I'm going to ask the guys to tighten up this graphic for us. We look a little pixelated. We want nothing but the best for people. We look a little pixelated here. We're going to ask the guys to tighten it up for us. But I want to thank you guys and spend this time with us. You know, it's the anniversary month. I can tell you. It's the anniversary month. Don't come when we're funny. It's me. I think it's me. Probably. It's the eyes. It's the anniversary month, folks. All November. 2 years we out here. credible, valid information. We try to get better every time. Try to better yourself. Folks, partner with us. We can continue to do what we do here. Partner with us. We are available via Zelle and PayPal. MoneyGram Western Union, MMG. Folks, we're building house, building mansions, eating Wagyu. Pouring into this program that continues to bring you valid, credible information. Happy birthday, Marky Mark. Hope it was well spent. I hope Candy do everything. Candy, spare nothing. Spare nothing. We'll come here for go back to God, Jessa. Spare him nothing. It's his birthday. Right. I don't talk. Partner with us, folks. I think we're leaving you of a shot somewhere. Somewhere in this beautiful country of ours. You know. Minus the Jagabats, this will be a perfect place. This will be a real paradise. Real Eldorado. Minus the Jagabats. Right? Minus the Jagabats. This is folks heading home to hear us. This is the entryway to the longest floating bridge in the world. And the people is floating away too. And the people is floating away, but 50 things done knock it in the last 2 years. 1 billion in repairs. Folks, y'all notice everything now in billions? A little light fall down, billion in repair. Billion to replace. Everything in billions. Used to be millions. Couple million. But everything is billions. Everybody's gonna be good. Everything is billions. Live shot. Live shot. We record it. We big like that. We big like that. Share it down live. Smash the emoji button, folks, and partner with us as well. Dolores Nova, thank you for that contribution. Right there on YouTube, Dolores, show y'all up. Y'all see that? Right there on YouTube, Dolores has made a contribution. Look for the $sign while the program is live. Partner with us, folks. That's it. Have a great weekend. Go ahead and have a great weekend, folks. Spend some time with your family. Self-care, self-love. Take some time for you. Do it for you. With the Wagyu. Wag you, wag me, wag us, wag them. Have a great weekend, folks. See you soon. Take care. Stay safe. That's our program.